Alright guys, so we're back with another episode of Road to Hollow Earth. This episode, we are going over part of my life where I first found out about Godzilla. And because I like dinosaurs my whole life, I liked Godzilla, because look at that. Dinosaur, pterosaur, three-headed dragon. All those things were pretty cool to someone who likes dinosaurs, aka me. Yeah, I found out about Godzilla from this one book. It was like a novelization of the 1998 movie, which was my first introduction to Godzilla. And then it was I first read it when there was a power outage, so I was like, why not? Then later down the line, I looked it up on YouTube and Google, and I was like, okay, that's cool. I saw King of the Monsters. This is when I really started becoming a Godzilla fan. During that power outage, I was just, oh cool, there's a dinosaur. I didn't really pay much attention, but when I saw Godzilla King of the Monsters on cable television, that was when I knew, it just snapped, that Godzilla was awesome. Later I saw Godzilla vs. Kong in theaters, in 2021, which, yeah, that was this era, and that just fueled my love for Godzilla even more. But before Godzilla vs. Kong was in theaters, I was sort of confused. With my knowledge of watching the few free Godzilla movies on YouTube Movies, and, this one guy, he's called, Cougar Maquedalava. I don't know if y'all know who he is. I mean, his content was at the time, I would thought it was normal content, but definitely a bit of gooner material. Now that I look back on it, he voiced over he voiced over fan comics for Godzilla and Jurassic World, which is still what he does today. And he's the sole reason why I still ship Godzilla X Mothras. They ain't even put it in my series. And yeah, but there was this other YouTuber called Ultiori. I think that's what she's called. Yeah. In recent years, she's become this grifter, just saying everything is woke type of YouTuber, which honestly I can't approve of at all. But back in the day, she used to make videos about Jurassic Park and Godzilla. So yeah. But there are two YouTubers that were good all along and have not fallen from grace. Those are Goji Center and Dangerville. They made analysis videos. I'm talking about this y'all don't know who Dangerville and Goji Center are. I mean, if you aren't in that much of the kaiju sphere, then maybe you might not know who they are, but I feel like most of my subscribers do know about them. But for those who don't know, those who know, mewing, those who know, they made news and analysis videos on Godzilla and Jurassic Park. So yeah. I saw Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom in theaters, and I even got the what you call it? The disc? The CD. No, not the CD. What's it called? The CD. DC is Batman. CD. Yeah, I think it is a CD. I got like the CD for it, and I put it in my PS3. And see, that's something I forgot to tell you in these past episodes, that if I were watching YouTube, it would be on my tablet or my PS3. I had a PS3 for like most of my life. I only dropped it once I only dropped it once I got a Switch, and then I got a smart TV, and then I used my Switch for gaming, and I didn't use my PS3 again. Yeah. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I came up with this, quite frankly insulting, ship between Anguirus and Rodan. I don't know why I did that. And also, when I used my PS3, I didn't even, like, game on it. I purely used it for, like, YouTube and Netflix. And also, about this drawing, I drew, like, fight between, Godzilla and Rodan are teaming up to defeat, King Ghidorah. The military's just shooting around like they always do. And this is the Zillion UFO. And I feel like, I feel like Godzilla was like a keystone in my career. Because, like, if I never, like, found out about Godzilla, who knows, I'd probably still be watching, like, Pokemon Cracks, but, like, unironically, and I'd still be watching Sniper Wolf, and I'd still be watching Dang Matt Smith. So I think it was a good thing that I found out about. I mean, obviously it's a good thing that I found out about Godzilla, but I feel like it's like the canon event. And also, well, I didn't get into Marvel until like recently, like last year or so. I'd always been into DC purely because of the Teen Titans Go show on like Cartoon Network. Not Teen Titans. That was from the 2000s, before my time, and it was probably a lot better show. But I grew up on Teen Titans Go. Yeah. What else am I gonna say? There was sort of like a prototype to Hollow Earth Buddies. This was before I watched Monster Island Buddies, so like yeah, I did watch Monster Island Buddies like a. Hold up, guys, I got a call. All right, so I guess you would call this like a predecessor to Hollow Earth Buddies. Yeah, it was like I was just using like this Godzilla figure I'd got from like Walmart. I still use it to this day. Actually, it's actually the same Godzilla figure that I use in Hollow Earth Buddies, but the Mothra figure was like this bootleg SH Monster Arts. So was the Rodan figure. It was like a bootleg SH Monster Arts that like broke in like the 3 months of me having it. Anguirus was a green Ankylosaurus toy that I think I still have. I don't even know who they fought. Like, yeah, most of the time they fought Space Godzilla and Destroyer, because those are only two villain figures that I had. Yeah, I think I got them the Destroyer and Space Godzilla figures for like Christmas. Yeah. Which gets even weird, because later down the line, I shipped a polygamous relationship between Godzilla, Mothra, and Space Godzilla. Obviously, that's not a part of the modern Hollow Earth Buddies lore, at all. But I just thought that was funny. Yeah. But that could have been like the top 10 craziest things I think I've said on this channel. I mean, I did call a Spinosaurus kind of bad though in like a video, so I guess that is kind of worse. I'm nah, cause like nah. Actually, comment down below. Which one is worse? Me saying a Spinosaurus is kind of bad though. Like not even like a anther like furry one. It's like a normal like Spinosaurus that like a we literally have the bones of. Like, is that more wild than shipping Godzilla and with his own like clone and a moth? Which one is crazier, the polyamorous one or the Spinosaurus one? Comment down below, guys. Yeah, both of them were pretty crazy. Yeah. Also, I like back on like the tablet that I used for like all my like Hollow Earth Buddy scripts. Like I remember like the earliest things I drew on this thing were like Godzilla fan art. Let me see if I can scroll back. I'm gonna snap a few pics and then community post them because I can edit now, but it just I don't wanna. Alright, so few ones I had was a 1998 Godzilla. That's one drawing I made. I made a translation of like all the Toho monsters into TriStar, and I mistakenly called Gamera and Gyaos Toho characters. Which they are not. They were made by Daiei Studios. Oh wait, I did write and Katakoa, which I think is like what Daiei Studios rebranded to. So yeah. So yeah. Skibbity. I'm so sick, yeah, I also included some of the. Why am I explaining this? You can literally just go to my channel, check my community post thing, and just unless you're watching on TV. So yeah. I made Ghidorah Brachiosaurus. I thought that was funny. I made a Kong, just like a more monkey-ish than gorilla. Nothing too notable other than that. But one of what I also remember, for some reason, I shipped Manila and Gorgo. You don't know who Gorgo is? I'll put a picture of Gorgo, like, right up here. Basically, like, he was like, this monster from this British movie, which I know, the fact that I said British probably caused half of you to throw up. But, trust me, there's some good things there. It's very rare, but there are some good things there. Yeah. Can't find an actual... I know I had, like, ship art of Manila and, what is it called? Called again, I just said it, the G... What, Gorgo. I know I had ship art of Manila and Gorgo, and I think it's probably better left forgotten, but, the whole thing with dinosaurs that you dig them up. And as someone who likes dinosaurs, I would like it. I found it, and I'm very disappointed that I found it. I was actually... Yeah, this is constituted as Shotokan? I mean, it's very light, so... And when I say very light, I mean not very explicit, so I don't think so, but... You cannot cancel me for this. This was, like... I drew this in, like, 2021, so I'm, like... I was 4 years younger then than I am now. So yeah, you cannot fault me. But yeah, I think that's... Wait a minute, that's not all I have to say, because... That's right, more whiteboard drawings, like this. I drew Godzilla shooting atomic breath at this Mosasaurus. I drew Rodan shooting a Zeranium breath. And I drew this battle scene where we have Sonic and Mecha Sonic. Yeah, because I'll also into Sonic at this time, but like... I already have a video about, Sonic nostalgia from, like, back then. Basically, I played, like, Sonic 2 on my PS3. Oh yeah, very, very rarely I would play games on my PS3. Most of the time I just watch YouTube, Netflix on it, but I did use it for games. And the only game I played on my PS3 was Sonic 2. And which led me to, watch Sonic X on Netflix. Yeah. We have, Godzilla and Mechagodzilla, a parallel, Gigan with a tree shoved down his throat, and, Anguirus killing King Ghidorah, even though he's supposed to grow back. I don't know if I knew that at this point. Yes, I did. I watched King of the Monsters. That's the whole chain reaction. Likes, wait, so yeah, that concludes this episode of Road to Hollow Earth. Like, subscribe, and peace out.